underrated family films, movies that your whole family would love, but maybe you haven't heard of them, because here's the crucial criterion. It was not released by Disney. So, that's right. No Disney proper movies, no Pixar movies, no Miyazaki. This movie that we're going to be talking about right now is Megamind. It's a mega mind. You've not seen minds like this. Yes, you got Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill. They teamed up again, Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
David Cross.
Delightful stuff ensued.
But, Matt.
Yes?
When did this movie come out?
2010.
And why wasn't that a good year?
Well,
for this particular movie.
Yeah, this movie came out about 5 months after Despicable Me, and they have very, very similar plots. Very similar ideas of movies, which is like, hey, this movie's about a villain, a supervillain, trying to take over the world and be evil, right?
Who goes good.
Yeah.
Who steals your heart.
Yes, in the end, which is exactly what happened here.
Right.
This movie's about as good as Despicable Me. Better than the Despicable Me sequels, anyway, and better than Minions.
Well, oh, God, yes. This movie would have done well just a year outside of the bubble it landed itself into.
Sure. I mean, it was a DreamWorks animation movie directed by Tom McGrath, who did the Madagascar movies and was part of the Shrek movies, like all those DreamWorks movies. And like all those DreamWorks movies, I don't think it looks very good. I'm really not a fan of their animation style.
Animation is
the character design in this movie is really kind of just unappealing. I don't like looking at it.
It's simplified. It's a little less detailed.
No, I think it's hard for me to. There's something that I just find kind of repellent about the way the characters, especially the design of Megamind himself,
it's a very angular,
look like very angular, very pointy. Yeah, something.
So you can't look at Despicable Me and say that those things aren't pointy.
No, there's something very charming about the way Groot and the girls look. But this is a very funny movie. Will Ferrell is very, very good, kind of foreshadowing his turn as Lord Business in the Lego Movie. But just like Despicable Me, this villain meets a newer kind of villain played by Jonah Hill. Interesting that in this movie Jonah Hill kind of plays a proto version of the of the like scorned best friend nerd guy who traditionally is kind of a secret hero in movies, but in this one turns out to be the villain because the girl that he likes, the woman that he likes,
creepy nerd,
won't just go for him even though he's nice to her and relentlessly pursues her.
Right.
So had it not come out so soon after Despicable Me, I think it would have a better. It got fine reviews. It made okay money, but it's totally forgotten movie. I think it's worth seeking out because if you like Despicable Me, this one doesn't have the minions, although it does have a character named Minion, which is crazy.
What the heck?
Is David Cross's Minion? He is his
Minion.
Assistant character is named Minion,
and his name is Minion,
and he's far less annoying than the Minions.
Completely. Oh, Tina Fey has a short haircut. What up?
And you
always appreciate that. There are very few animated movies that feature a
woman.
Indeed, with short hair. B movie, this one, and Rapunzel after she becomes unmagical. Slap in the face for short hair girls everywhere.
It always means something.
Brown short hair, you sad thing who gave up all of it.
Women in animated films never have short hair if it doesn't mean something. But in this movie, she just has short hair. Because like a lot of women, she has short hair.
She decided to make that decision for herself.
Yeah. Interesting. If you go look up on Wikipedia, look up twin films.
Don't do that because that's where we got this information, and we want to make it seem like we.
It's fine. Nobody ever looks up anything. Nobody does anything
ever.
We spend our lives telling people to do stuff. All you have to do is hit the button, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no. I'm really swamped right now. Got a lot on my plate right now, but I'll hit it later."
Where's the button? I don't know. I'm just your mom.
Deep Impact and Armageddon, the movies that have surprisingly similar premises, even if they're not totally similar, you see the trailers back to back and you're like, wait, those are the same movie.
Unfortunately, coming out
very close together. Ants in a Bug's Life.
Ants in a Bug's Life.
This has a long history. Jezebel and Gone with the Wind, same year. Of course, there's always a winner. Jezebel obviously beat Gone with the Wind.
No.
Showgirls and Striptease, Babe and Gordy. Right?
Gordy.
What else?
Who remembers a Gordy?
Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down, Girls Trip and Rough Night, Observe and Report and Paul Blart Mall, Cop, Mirror Mirror and Snow White and the Huntsman, Happy Feet and Surf's Up, Finding Nemo and Shark's Tale,
Dante's Peak and
Earthquake.
Volcano.
And so Megamind and Despicable Me are part of a very proud movie
we're tying this in.
Tradition. It's pretty confusing though. Brad Pitt's character, the character voiced by Brad Pitt, looks like Rob Riggle, sounds like Rob Riggle, acts like Rob Riggle, is not Rob Riggle, he's Brad Pitt. It's just kind of interesting that you hire one of the biggest movie stars in the world and then turn him into guy who stars in beer commercials.
They not at all made him enough look like Brad Pitt.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
get yourself a Megamind and check out Megamind. And if you want to keep up with more of our movie opinions,
More deep dive.
how can you do
Deeper
that?
dive. Well, we have a podcast for nostalgic movies. Movies from our past, movies we love, Load-Bearing Beams. It's quite good. Subscribe to this channel as well. We will have plenty of little movie tidbits that are only exclusively going to be videos.
And then a lot of best of clips from our podcast. So this is a great way to check out what our podcast is all about. Thank you.
Good bang.